Is that a ghost? No, I'm just not wearing any makeup. Hi guys, I am, you know who I am. It's kind of hard to tell right now because I don't have any makeup on. I decided to do the how I did my makeup in high school challenge, but do not be too alarmed. I didn't go to a normal high school. I went to a princess high school. This is a pretty tragic video if you stay through the whole way. These aren't the actual products I was using in the 4th grade or junior high or high school. These aren't the actual ones, but they are kind of a breakdown of how I did it. I didn't really have specific products that I was like, I have to use this, I have to use that. It was just kind of like, whatever of my mom's makeup that I can use, I will use it. I've always been a 5-star drugstore kind of girl. I've never really been a Sephora, like MAC kind of girl, other than like lipsticks and stuff, but I just kind of have everything in this makeup bag, and I'm just gonna kind of pull it out and pick things. This is what I did for makeup when I was 9, and this is how I would do my eyeliner. Just like this. And sometimes for like more dramatic effect, it would be more like smeared underneath my eyes. And I remember the craziest part about this is my mom would actually bring me to school and would see that I was wearing this on my face, and I went to a what would technically be considered a private school, so you weren't really allowed to have your nails painted or wear makeup or anything, so most of the kids didn't even know what makeup was. So I remember the day I started doing my makeup like this, a lot of people asked me, oh my god, are you tired? Like, did you not get enough sleep last night? Up to 5th grade. 5th grade was a little more obnoxious thanks to Elsa, of course. She went through a phase where, she will explain this in her video version of doing this, but she went through a phase where she would wear really, really bright eyeshadow, and I and my friends thought that was super, super cool. So this is the next thing I did for 5th grade. Now, Elsa would usually do like a bright pink, and I remember she did it to me before and she did pink, but then when I did it to one of my friends, I made her eyes look like this and they were blue. I went to my best friend's house at the time and we were playing Dance Dance Revolution, and I specifically remember her mom telling us that we looked like we worshiped the devil because of our eyelids looking like this. So, also the funny thing is, like, no foundation was worn at all during any of this. We upgrade to foundation, and I would normally get something that's out of a horrible container like this. I was just, where it's just messy and it would pour out, and there was a phase where I would just put the foundation on my hands and rub it onto my face. But I have a little more class, so I'm not gonna do that. I remember one of my friends taught me how to do that, but we're not gonna do that today. I was also really bad at like taking makeup off, so I would just like have makeup on for like a week long and just like keep going over it like with foundation, because I thought, and I still kind of believe this, I feel like foundation is an eraser for the bad mistakes you make with things that aren't your foundation. So, junior high was pretty much this. But for the longest time, I wouldn't wear eyeliner anywhere, except under my eyes. So like where my waterline is, that would be the only place I would ever wear eyeliner. This was pretty much 7th and 8th grade. Normally my foundation was like either this super light or it was like 1,000 shades too dark. So it was one or the other. I went through a lot of phases where it was way too white because I am a pale girl. That's what happens when you're a snow princess, even before you know you're a snow princess. And into high school, I get a little bit better. I went through a phase at one point where I wore really bright eyeshadow just like I just did. I would always wear brown. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Brown was just my go-to eyeshadow. I just felt like it was the prettiest, the naturalist, and I would always get pretty much the same, like I still use the same Maybelline colors that I did in high school. I didn't understand what brushes were. I just used the eyeshadow applicator in the little pack. So I think brushes naturally kind of like blend easier for you. But those little applicator brushes, not so much. So this is how my eyeshadow always looked. Like, do you see how thick that is? I didn't know you could like blend it with lighter in the front or like or put like white up here, anything. This was the look. So then I grew a bit into putting eyeliner on my top inside waterline, which this is really hard to do without, I would always have to like set my mirror up on something and do it, because I can't really do both at the same time. And then I still do this liquid eyeliner, and I would always use black. There was a long time I tried to do like brown eyeliner because I thought it was like less intense, but honestly it just made me look like really tired. And oddly enough, my best friend in high school, we wore our makeup the same exact way. My wings would always come out like way too far. Like, winged eyeliner necessarily I learned at a very early age. They're not twins, they're sisters. I wouldn't wear any lipstick. I didn't think I needed it. I was like, I'm beautiful. I would just pick the pinkest blush that I could possibly find. 9 times out of 10 I used my mom's makeup. Like, even at 17 years old, like I would be in her bathroom and just see her makeup and be like, I'll just wear my mom's makeup. And it always made me look way dark. And one time I remember specifically using like some sort of like concealer, but it was for anti-wrinkle concealer, and I wore it as foundation. Like, who does that? So I would wear, I didn't really know where to put the blush, so I just guessed. I was just like, I just put it, like, you can't even see that, right? Like, I would just put it all over my cheeks. It's not the light that makes me look this ghostly. It's me that makes me look this ghostly. Before I ever discovered like fake eyelashes or like eyelash extensions, I would cake my mascara on. If you ask anyone that knew me when I was like, especially a junior, senior in high school, I would take at least 30 minutes to do my mascara. Because I have eyelash extensions now that are like, definitely need a refill and they're like going out pretty quick, I'm not gonna be able to do it as efficiently, but I would use 4 different kinds of mascara. So Colossal was always the one that I like was my first bit, and I had like a system of like how, like which ones I would use in order, and if I only had 2 mascaras, like it was a bad day. Yep, that's pretty much how they would look. This is how my face looked in high school before I ever knew how to actually do makeup like a princess. Honestly, if you do your makeup like this at all, no matter if you are 9 or 11 or 27 or 19, it doesn't matter, because I got picked on so much about like how I wear my eyeliner or my eyeshadow, or even after high school how I did my eyebrows, which was like a whole nother thing. But I mean, I used to get picked on a lot about it, and I just want to be able to say to you guys, like, if this is how you wear your makeup and this is how you feel confident and this is what makes you feel good at the end of the day, wear it how you want to wear it. Like, there are no makeup rules. Like, I see so many people on social media that post like, how to do your makeup 101. Like, okay, by whose standards? I just did this video because I really enjoyed every other video I've seen where people do this, and I thought it would be fun to try and do this to myself and see what I look like when I just reminisce on the goofiness of what I didn't know or what I thought made me look awesome and confident. And now that I've gotten older, I felt differently. So makeup is just all about wearing it the way you want to wear it to be confident, and how you're gonna succeed in your day because of your confidence. It's not because of how fleeky your eyebrows are, which I still can't get my eyebrows fleeky. So like, what, you know, we have an official meetup coming up in November, so if you do not follow us on all of our social media, you need to do so you can start watching our other stuff and see if you can meet us if you're in Florida in November. I'm gonna stop doing this with my hands. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!